This is part 6 of Never Buy One of These Clayton Homes Pieces of Garbage. And in this video, we are continuing to document the fraudulent inspection of this criminal state inspector who works for the corrupt Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs Manufactured Housing Division, tough guy Jimmy Turner. Inspector Turner's looking at my wife right now. We couldn't tell you what a treat it was having him come and inspect the house. So we had left off part 5 with Inspector Turner failing to document 43 of the items we had expressed our concerns about. Even though in section 1201.356 point, report and order amendment compliance. B, the report shall specify. Number 1, each of the consumer's complaints. Some of these items were severe and jeopardized the safety and structural integrity of the home. And we were just about to head into bedroom number 2, and this is it. There's glue on the floor. Actually, this is the best bedroom out of all of them.
Okay.
I mean, look at here. Here's how the ceiling used to be. Okay, now the texture in here looked pretty good compared to the rest, huh?
Hey, Jeff, how long was this on the display? Do you remember, about a year, or do you remember?
About a year.
About a year.
Not exactly, but about a year.
Nothing more.
Okay.
All right.
But I think, everything's labeled, the crack. I mean, you can see crack there.
Okay.
But you could see wherever, there was some kind of blemish that, they just plopped. I mean, like over here.
All right, sir. What's next?
Inspector Turner did not document one item in bedroom number 2. Okay. Now, can you see the stain right here? On the 28th, we come in here and there's water stain. All right, right here. We have it filmed. All right, we told them about it. Now, you can still see the water stain. In fact, it's getting bigger. It's getting a lot bigger.
You have a picture of it?
Yep.
Okay. Anyone done anything? Where's Mr. Shorty?
Yeah, Shorty's guys were the ones
You got
that...
any information on this alleged roof leak? Anybody got any information?
I don't have any. Shorty? Yes, sir.
Did you fix any kind of a repair?
Uh-uh.
They just painted over the stain that was in there.
No, his guys put some...
We didn't do this.
Oh, you didn't? Let's hear what you say in another 5 minutes. And I'll say it again. Inspector Turner should not be asking any questions to anybody about anything regarding this home. That's colluding. Yes, Devon did. Yeah, he did.
On this one? He didn't tell me anything about it. I didn't have anything written down on paperwork.
Well, he
I
did.
usually charge extra when I do reverse like that.
Okay. Who is he with? The gentleman that came out here?
His brother.
That's my brother.
Oh, your brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have another one of these, all right? We bought another one sitting in the back of the property. It's been back there 10 years. It's in 1989. We've never had one issue, not one. We bought it from Clayton Homes.
Okay.
I'd love to see that before I leave, if you don't mind. I'd like to take pictures of our homes.
Yeah, I got 7 dogs over there. You probably don't want to go there.
Oh, it don't bother me.
But they might. Got a little news for you. That house in the back of the property, that's a Palm Harbor. Somebody had traded it in, and it was just on Clayton Homes' lot.
Okay.
But I mean, you know,
So,
you can see the dark spot up here.
Yeah, see,
And then,
have you notified them of a roof leak?
uh-huh,
Okay.
It was on my original list.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I hadn't
I know.
seen any
We-
of
we-
your
we
issues.
have hundreds of
Okay.
videos and pictures and
Right.
emails and text messages and, I mean, lots and lots and lots.
Okay, all right. Okay. So, since they've done that, has it, any more rains, water stains appeared after that?
This is, well, it was just
A strip.
a strip at first. Now it's this big.
Okay.
but when did they cover it? When did they cover the state?
It was on, I think it was 28th or
Of December?
September.
September?
Mm-hmm.
They done this in September, and
This is now back.
you're saying now that this is what you have?
Uh-huh. We have pictures.
Every time you go past, you get it.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have some color difference, go back to the same stuff. But, I got you.
But we had the mold guy come in here.
In the office.
Yeah, I wanna look at that too.
What bedroom is this, guys? On the floor plan? Bedroom 4.
Bedroom
Three.
Bedroom, barbers, and sofa, couch.
Yeah.
If you look up on top, you can see the light from the office area.
Yeah, through that.
See what now?
Well, you can see the light through into the office.
Okay, that's.
But, you know, I mean, again, with the texture on the,
Whoever patched it back, whatever, it's just the color.
Well, Shorty says he doesn't remember doing it, but,
Well, here's the thing, we've had rain since they've been out here, and if it was leaking, you would see some more water, it'd be.
it would be too
Uh,
hot to
some,
get falling down.
some
That's-
real.
That right
clear
there is the texture,
evidence.
well, whatever you put the
Well,
texture.
yeah,
This
this
is
is,
the texture.
yeah, that's just some color
See,
differentiation.
when whatever you do patch, no matter how you do, you always will be able to see it. You know,
Yeah, okay. Alright.
now all the walls in here, every one of them are bowing, and none of them are straight, not one.
We was looking to see the walls. Okay.
I mean, this door rubs. You can see the gap from here to here. All right, since this one's flush, you think that maybe this should be flush too, but you know. And you can see daylight going through.
Yeah, but that's okay in the interior door, so it just can't be on the outside door,
Well,
storm door. Let me check this one.
It's rubbing up the top. Got paint up there.
Okay. All right.
So I mean, if you look at this door also. All right,
I'll try to check it.
This one.
Okay.
This one goes in. This whole door goes like this. I'm gonna trim popping out here.
Okay. Anything else?
Next.
Ready for it?
Inspector Turner did document the stain in the ceiling, but he did not document anything else in bedroom number 3. Now let's hear what Shorty has to say. Do you want to go in this bathroom?
Yeah, well, I want to see everything you want me to see.
I'll talk to my wife.
Everything you want me to see.
All right, this here, that's never been sealed.
This was like this?
Yeah, that was on the list, whatever he coming to repair the ceiling and the front door.
I'm going to rewind that so you can hear what he just said.
Had never been sealed.
This was like this?
Yeah, that was on the list, whatever he coming to repair the ceiling and the front door.
He said that was on the list whenever he come in to repair the ceiling and the front door. Just a couple minutes ago in bedroom number 3, he said he did not repair the ceiling. We have not found one honest person in this industry. Not one.
There's downholes down everywhere. Pop it out now.
Okay. All right.
And the P-trap,
Yeah, for the factory.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Where's the manufacturer rep? You said that though, so you said. All right. He already knew about that, didn't he? Yeah. Okay. Just want to see that. Go ahead.
the P-trap, the water, is, as soon as you take that off, that's where the water's at. The P-trap is the same height.
It's not drainage problem.
Well, the P-trap is the same height. I mean, I'll show you in the other bathroom.
It don't have a proper slope. Okay.
I'll show you another bathroom.
Okay. What bathroom is this on the floor plan, though?
Guest.
Second bath? Guest bath, okay. All right. Did you see that? No, sorry. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Okay. Now, the water's sitting in the truck. We'll probably have a proper soap here. Now, you all, this is plumb. Yeah, this is plumb. Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to rewind that a little bit for you so you can hear what he just said.
Have a proper soap here. Now, you all, this is plumb. Yeah, this is plumb. Yes, sir. Yeah, okay. So now we need to have a.
Inspector Turner just said, "This is plumbing." Yeah, this is plumbing. Like he wasn't real sure if it was plumbing or not.
Go ahead.
The P-trap is right underneath the drain basket.
Yes.
All right? So whenever it makes that loop and comes back across the floor and goes back down, so your P-trap's up higher, so you're going to see the top of that water.
Okay. Does it drain all the way out, sir?
What was that?
Does the water drain?
Well, I mean, it's...
Where do you suppose my wife is? You think she'd like to be in there? It's infuriating what these people do to you.
As soon as you hit the water, all that water comes right up. You know, so I mean...
I'm sorry, say it again?
Well, if you turn on the water here, all that water from there will come up through the drain and into the tub.
Okay, let's see that. I want to see that.
What?
The water main was shut off before this inspection started.
And that water in there stinks. Well, I turned the water off because, but, I mean, you can see in the other bathroom because it has access underneath there.
Well, it actually drained out like it's close to sitting up. What he's saying is the water's sitting in the drain and stuff. And the water's
Huh?
Shouldn't these inspectors know how things are supposed to be?
Okay, so we got everything in here? I mean, there's
You know, we don't even know who this guy is, and he just spilled his drink all over the place. Nice, huh?
Right with it. And that feet on the walls right there, it goes down a little bit.
I mean, wherever there's a piece of tape, I mean, just like on the receptacle covers and everywhere else, you know, I mean.
What are we saying here?
Well, you know, got half of that, you know, in like that. I mean, you know, it's cosmetic, but it's, you know, this is broken here.
Okay.
Got a bubble in here.
Okay. Now, ma'am, you saying the floor was hot, right?
It's kind of like dip.
So I rewound it so you can hear my wife say there's a dip in the floor.
Dip. Higher here and then it goes down here.
What is it, no, There, come work this over there.
Where's your level at, Inspector Turner?
There, come work this over there.
Did you hear what he just said? Derek, come work this for me, baby. Now, my wife didn't say anything about the floor not being level. She said there were dips in the floor. But we wouldn't expect Inspector Turner to know the difference.
Floor joist's gonna run from this perimeter wall back to the marriage line. Dead on right here. Let's go with this marriage line. We got it. Dead on? Take a picture.
That was Inspector Turner's gotcha moment, he thinks.
Look at that, look at that.
Now, this is a 6-foot level. Just because it says level doesn't mean the floor's flat. In a second, this end is going to come off the ground. Let's watch. You want to see that again? Now there's a gap at this end. Now this is the floor in question. You can see it's dead on. That one's also dead on. Now step on it. How big do you think that gap is? That's a ½ inch. Now how about if we run the level the other way? You can see it's dead on. That one's also dead on. Now step on it. How big do you think that gap is there? That's 5/8. You think my level's crooked? It is not. He writes, industry performance guidelines permit a maximum of 1/4 inch ridge or depression within any 32-inch measurement as shown in figure 13.5. So the floor being off by 5/8 in one direction and a 1/2 inch in the other is a problem.
Datum. Datum. Datum.
Right, well, we're looking at that. Come over here to this one. We've got something going on underneath here. Well, I was just making a reminder, because there's so much.
Oh, okay.
But, see, look at, I mean, there's a big gap there, there's not a gap here, not a gap here, there's a gap here.
There's a dip in the floor. Inspector Turner did not document any of the dips in the floors. He did not document the defects in the bar.
All these cabinets, they got screws rubbing through in there.
You said screws coming through?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, that's securing the cabinets right there. When you said coming through,
Well,
I'm thinking someone can stick their hand in there and get their hand pierced while trying to get them.
what, like the nail coming through on the other one over here?
Let's switch cameras.
When you said coming through,
Well,
I'm thinking someone can stick their hand in there and get their hand pierced while trying to get them.
That's on this side. That's on this one. There's nails coming through on this one.
Which one? Right here?
Right there in the corner.
Okay. All right.
And there's blood right there on the other tape.
Oh, good.
When my wife pointed out the blood spot, Inspector Turner kind of jumped and said, "Oh goodness." Inspector Turner did not document the nail or the blood spot.
It's a name. Okay. All right. Does it stay? Yeah.
And then there's more on up top, I believe.
All right, Mr. Manufacturer. Yes, sir.
I tell you, it's really unsettling that Inspector Turner keeps calling over the manufacturer. This is a huge problem.
Just scratch it right here and put a little man, take this now. But what I don't.
Look how many people are there. You think all those people need to be there?
Oh, good. It's in there. Okay. All right. Does it stay? Yeah.
And then there's more on up top, I believe.
All right, Mr. Manufacturer. Yes, sir. Please take this scratch it right here and put a little man, take this now. But what I don't want is it coming through. Although this is kind of there's a chance someone may stick their hand in there and get pierced. Yes, sir. So if we could just do something with that, that would be great in terms of yes, sir. That would be trivial.
It's up top and on the other one.
what's that?
Nails.
Yes, sir. All right. Anything else? Same thing here? Okay. All right.
Those are screws.
Those screws?
Okay, those are screws.
Yeah.
Screws.
Yeah.
Well, looks like there's a nail below it right there.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Looks like a nail
It would
there.
hurt to look at. That's a screw right there. No, below it. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
But behind that refrigerator, The same thing's happening behind the refrigerator than what's happening in that wall. Want to pull it out?
Yeah. Any cold beer in there?
No, I haven't done anything with it.
State Inspector Derek Scroggins just asked me if I had any cold beer in my refrigerator. Nice, huh? These guys are flat out screwing us, and they're joking around about it.
Believe me, holidays are the blood happiest for refrigerator.
Yeah, well, you know,
It wouldn't hurt to have.
I mean, go look at that corner back in there. You can see that corner's starting to do the same thing in there that wall's doing. You see it?
Hey, Jimmy.
I just asked him if he had saw it, and he said yeah.
So that other wall look this way prior to actually pulling it apart? I'm sure probably. Yeah.
Heat. So the tape is pulling away.
Yeah, I'm still probably not there.
Inspector Turner doesn't see a problem there. Does that surprise you? And here are the corners behind the refrigerator. You see that? You see it? It's probably safe to say that they didn't build this like this, right? There's a problem, and then you go over here to this side. You can see it doing it there too, right?
Yeah, I'm still probably not there. Let me see. All right. Hold on. You don't want to pinch
Push that way. Push.
Hold on. All right, not that way. I don't want to catch your cord, man.
Where we at?
Get on this side.
Stuck on something. There we go.
Okay. All right. Okay. Have you checked your GFC out, sir? Everything's working properly? Have you checked everything working okay? Okay. All right.
Well, in here. Well, the pantry.
Oh, this pantry? Oh,
yeah. Well, I mean, you can't tell which one's which, all right?
Both the handles are red.
This here, Shorty, you know, this was bowed like this, all right? So Shorty, I guess they told him to put some new screws, so he painted some screws white and put them in there, and he just stripped the hell out of it, and I put these in. Did you see them? I showed you all this stuff, right?
Yeah, show me this.
No. Oh, well, the panel was like this.
Oh, yeah.
But they give me a new one. But Shorty put screws in there and then stripped them. I mean, the holes are real big.
Okay. Which is high cold.
But I mean, look at here. I mean, look at.
Hey, fish. Guys.
You can see all the patchwork that they did in here. Look at that was.
Stay together, please. I appreciate it.
Inspector Turner's not calling over the manufacturer again, is he?
We'll explain to the
Well, look at that.
Okay. Just like you're supposed to do your tubs or anything else. Your hot is always on your right, your cold is always on your left.
Did you hear what he said? He said that your hot water's always on your right and your cold water's always on your left. You think so? on what planet? Because every faucet I've ever seen, including the ones in this house, the hot water's on the left and the cold water's on the right.
And that's just where it's written in the hood standards.
It has to be configured that way.
Inspector Turner's doing a little more trick photography right now. He pretends he's taking a picture of this, but at the last minute he moves it over. You see that?
All right, anything else, sir?
Nail holes, I mean, everywhere. I mean,
Okay. All right.
huh? Is there anything else you want to see? Have not had looked at?
No, you guys have covered it.
Huh?
You guys are covered.
Okay, so you now have your homeowner's warranty, your appliance warranty, okay? And again, if there's any issues with any appliances,
Appliances, we call the manufacturer.
yeah, you'll address that from your information in here, okay? All right. When she gets your AC connected.
Still got another bedroom.
I'm sorry?
Still got another bedroom.
AC's
Got another
done.
bedroom?
Got the master
Okay, yeah,
bedroom.
go ahead, let's go. Okay.
I mean,
But the AC is connected.
It is connected?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Have you ran it? No issue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I
good.
mean, look at this. This is bowed. This whole thing bowed here. This one is not.
Yes, sir.
I mean, there's cracks all over.
Okay.
I mean, somebody cut these doors down and left a rough hair.
Okay.
These doors, they're not shut, but I mean, you see that?
I do. Is this supposed to be some more for the guy? Is that a metal plate? Yeah. Okay. That's
Well, look at that.
yeah, I see how you done it. Yeah.
Shut it.
Okay. So the plunger's not engaging with the striker plate here, so that needs adjusting. Okay. All right.
Well, okay, look at that.
Yeah. Sir, interior doors, all they have to do is, according to the standards, all they have to do is open and close with one motion. And it meets the standards. Okay? Open and close in one motion. But this one is not engaging the striker plate, so I'm gonna have the manufacturer to adjust this so that it does.
This.
Yes, sir. Okay. That's the master bathroom, okay.
I mean, there's cracks.
Okay. Anything else in here you want to say? Okay, in here, okay. Okay.
Yeah. There.
Uh-huh.
Separating here. Crack here. The trim here is, you know, an inch over here.
Okay.
I mean, you know, you see the crack in here. That's the same thing that's happening behind the refrigerator.
Okay, all right, those are cosmetic items. So anything else you want to show me in here? And here's the thing, I'm gonna.
Those are not cosmetic items. The walls have moved. Hey, Mr. Wells, how many photographs have you taken so far?
I'll address some things when I get done, but I want to make sure we look at everything.
There's a crack on that side
Okay.
of the door.
On this side?
On the window.
Okay,
Right there.
all right here, okay, all right.
And then there's a crack right here on the wall,
Yes, yes, ma'am, I'm sorry.
right here, going up,
Okay,
and then right there.
okay.
Like suddenly cracks, but shouldn't be doing that on a new house like this.
And again, with the texture, you know, I mean, wherever there was a blemish. And as soon as we turned the AC on, tons of insulation blew out all over in here. You know, so as far as the block and the electrical and the plumbing and everything else, I wonder if the AC's, you know.
So the shower grout, there's large cracks all along the ceiling.
Can I have more pins?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
There, now you can see the P-trap there.
That water's gonna be level with that horizontal pipe.
Yeah, we need to seal that hole right there going through the floor. That pipe going through the floor right there, that needs to be sealed. Okay. Yeah, all plumbing penetration has to be sealed, you know that, right?
Okay.
Some of the master there.
See, the water's still the same drain here as it is another.
Get a picture of that, please, there. No mind, sir. Is that the only one? Yeah. Okay.
Get a crack here and then in the ground.
Is this better bad, sir?
This is master plan.
No, I'm sorry, is this better bad? The manufacturer just took. Is this better bad?
I believe that one is a Praxis.
I've seen these before, I had some other issues on that.
Yeah, because it's been regrouted twice.
And Shorty's done it a couple
What
times.
does the manufacturer say in terms of grouting? Any idea?
Okay. The grouting is the retailer's responsibility once they take possession of the home. Just due to being transportation is like cracks. So, when we finish it out at the factory,
Yeah, of course. After you transport it, it's going to be some movements. Did you do that?
No.
This is a retailer, where is it?
Yeah. Did you fix cracks in the shop?
Yeah, on whatever the.
You did fix cracks in the
Yes,
shop?
yes, sir.
But when they come out to redo the blocks,
I regrouted that whole thing right here on this one.
yeah, he did. But when that was before they replaced the block.
After the home was here, you came and redone it?
Yes, sir. But now I can see little big cracks on the top.
Well, when they came and replaced the block, that's when I did it again. They had to jag it back
He
in.
was here with me when I.
Yeah. Shorty's a good guy. Shorty's the one that brought the other house over there. So 10 years ago. That house is in 1989.
Oh, this one.
Never had one problem. Not one. Ever. You fixed it, Shorty. But I mean, you know, look at all the, you know, the silicone. And
We ordered a faucet for somewhere.
put that one.
I'm not
I mean, look at
What's going on?
just all the silicone.
Possibly something is wrong with it.
No, there.
There was one that was on the list to be fixed.
I think it was that.
That was the one there, but
Unless they fixed it, but he did fix it?
I
Okay, we had a faucet ordered to
Don't
replace a
remember.
faucet, I'm not sure.
think you guys, I think you did,
Okay.
because I think it was leaking from underneath.
Okay, anything else, sir?
No, I think that's it.
well, anything else? I mean, well, there's lots, but you know, I mean, a lot of it's I mean, well, it's stuff like this, where this is, way over here and that one's not.
Yes, sir.
But the numerous cracks are bothersome.
Yes,
The texture on the ceiling where they come in and just, they're hiding something. I mean, it's everywhere.
Okay.
So.
You got any questions, sir?
No.
Inspector Turner was supposed to say, you guys covered up the cracks with ceiling texture.
There's nothing else, but let's step in here, we can close out right quick. You sure that's nothing else? Homeowners, anything else?
Anything else? Sandy?
The crack above the slider, did you show that?
Sorry, what was that?
Cracked above the slider.
The holes in the wall?
Crack up there. The holes back here. Oh, yeah.
That's the question, correct?
I mean, well, they redid the slider, the blinds, and didn't fill in the holes. But, I mean, short here, get over an inch here. Cracked in there in the corner too. Didn't even notice that.
Mr. Manufacturer, where you at? Come check this door out here for me.
Yes, sir.
That door locked for me, sir.
Nope, it won't lock, he said. You would think that the service manager of Southern Energy Homes would know that that lock's adjustable by 2 little screws. This has been Inspector Turner's go-to guy throughout this inspection.
Yeah, it needs to be adjusted with some stripes right there. It's nothing major.
Yeah, okay. Actually, it's adjustable. That's smart. They do that. Put an adjustable thing in there.
Adjustable.
Yeah. That's cool.
All right, anything else? Hold on.
I mean,
Pick up now. Anything major that we haven't addressed.
Why are we paying you? I bet you don't know which end of the hammer you're supposed to hold.
That we haven't addressed.
Well, I mean, the wall here, the roof, underneath, all the plastic. I mean, I got a creeper if you want to run under there, and you can see the tears under there.
Okay.
When there was no power.
Before we leave, let's check that out. I'm sorry.
There was no power for the AC when the AC guy come here. So they come and they cut a hole under there. They really didn't patch it.
On which end, Mr. Paul?
Huh?
Which end?
Right here. Yeah, where the AC unit was.
Hey, look, just look under and see if you can see any holes, tears, okay?
Yeah, I got a creeper. You can.
Hold on, we're not done yet. Hold on. Go ahead, Derek, if you would, please. All right, there's nothing else.
There's a creeper in the back of the flatbed.
All right.
So you just lay on it, go under there.
All right, there's nothing else. I appreciate everyone's time, appreciate everyone's perception and courtesy today, okay? Mrs. Homeowner, I have to allow the licensee here a reasonable amount of time in order to do the payments, okay? The state constitutes 30 days in a reasonable amount of time. That's not 30 from the day, that's 30 from the day you see my report, okay? Once I finish this, I'll send it to my secretary, and she'll mail it out from there. Certified. When we get the green card back, that's when the 30 days will begin, okay? Now, your responsibility as a homeowner is to make yourself and your home accessible
for these guys to come in and do repairs. If there's an issue, they will call and schedule times to come out, okay? If there's an issue with scheduling, I need to know before the 30 days expire, okay? I don't give extensions unless there's some extra special set of circumstances. For example, my part is in China and I'm waiting for it to get here, okay? Other than that, I don't give extensions because we have 30 days, okay? Again, the homeowner has to allow access. Refusal to do that may result in warranty work being reassigned back to you, okay? Once they get done with the warranty work, they're gonna send the work orders to me. I'm gonna review the work orders. I'm gonna make sure everything that I addressed is on their work orders. At that time, I give you a call. You say, Mr. Homeowner, I received well, I gave the attorney a call. and I'll let him know that I've received work orders indicating that the warranty work that I've signed has been completed, okay? At that time, I'm sure he'll get back with you and then get with me and let me know if you're okay with that. Now, you have a right to request a second inspection if you feel like something hadn't been done in accordance. Now, let me elaborate on satisfaction. A lot of things, and I'm going to be...
What'd he say? I'm going to rewind that.
Now, let me elaborate on satisfaction. A lot of things, and I'm going to be...
Let me elaborate on a satisfaction. What does that mean? I think that statement was ludicrous.
I'm going to be honest with you today. Hold on, Jerry. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of things I saw was cosmetic. I didn't see anything to indicate any structural stability had been compromised, okay? A lot of things, like the cracks you showed me, a lot of them are simply cosmetic in nature, okay? And I understand what you're saying from your point of view. They I got a new home, and that's just not supposed to be. But from the department standpoint, it's not a structural thing.
Right here, was that cosmetic?
And sir, I don't see nothing wrong with that wall. I didn't see anything there again that indicated any structural failures, okay? Not one thing, all right?
So, Inspector Turner doesn't see anything wrong with this wall. I can assure you, they did not build it like this. These last 6 videos prove that Inspector Turner committed multiple crimes during his inspection, and his report was 99% fraudulent. This is a violation of Texas Penal Code 37.10, tampering with a governmental record. A person commits an offense if he knowingly makes a false entry in or false alteration of a governmental record. 2, makes, presents, or uses any record, document, or thing with knowledge of its falsity, and with intent that it be taken as a genuine governmental record. It is also a violation of Texas Penal Code 39.02, abuse of official capacity. A public servant commits an offense if, with intent to obtain a benefit or with intent to harm or defraud another, he intentionally or knowingly, 1, violates a law relating to the public servant's office or employment, or 2, misuses government property, services, personnel, or any other thing of value belonging to the government that has come into the public servant's custody or possession by virtue of the public servant's office or employment. We believe Inspector Turner committed these offenses. This will be the conclusion of Criminal Turner's fraudulent inspection. There's lots and lots of things that happened in between Inspector Turner's inspection and the second consumer complaint inspector, Howard Delk. So please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment to all my videos. Thanks for watching. See you real soon.